I want to say a huge thank you to our members, our volunteers, our supporters and our partners. Without you, none of this is possible. I'm McCall, I'm the Director of RSPB Scotland, and it's just great to be out in nature, even though the weather's not fabulous. And I thought I'd grab a few minutes just to tell you about some of the amazing achievements this year. We've boosted our delivery for nature on the ground. We've seen some real wins for our campaigning and advocacy. We've connected with communities and stakeholders. It has been a very big year. To address the enormous challenges nature faces, you have to think big. And I'm continually impressed by our work with landscape scale projects, tackling some of the most difficult issues in conservation. In Orkney, we're now starting to see real benefits for ground nesting birds and other wildlife from our work to remove non-native invasive stoats. New funding's been secured to extend the Orkney Native Wildlife Project, and many of you will have already contributed to our appeal, which will hopefully help secure the funds to finish the job. We reconnected the River Clyde with the wetland at Barnshaw. This is just some of the work on reserves, supported by the Scottish Government's Nature Restoration Fund, which is managed by NatureScot. Our programme of peatland restoration is making amazing progress. This work is essential to tackling the climate crisis, and it also benefits nature. Thanks to the generosity of our members and supporters, planting has begun at Corrimony after the disastrous fire. Thanks to all our reserve staff for all the work they've done this year. But we don't do this work alone. We are so much stronger when we work together. It's been really heartening to see all our work with farmers across Scotland. Nature-friendly farming is so important, and we really value the contribution so many farmers are making. Across Scotland, we've been working with communities, and increasingly our teams are developing projects that work for people and for nature. Teams on reserves and across the organisation have worked hard to make nature accessible for all. And a really special thanks to all our volunteers. Without them, our work would simply not be possible. This has been a pretty huge year for nature when it comes to politics. We've seen the culmination of many years of hard work by RSPB Scotland, working with a whole host of partners to deliver some really big wins for nature. The Wildlife Management Muirburn Act has taken us a step closer to ending raptor persecution. We've secured a commitment to end the industrial sand eel fishery, and we're working hard to make sure that that commitment is delivered. But whatever happens, this year's worrying seabird census results show the crisis affecting these iconic birds must be addressed now. And just recently, the Scottish Government published its biodiversity strategy, and we'll be working hard to make sure it delivers for nature. I can't let a review of the year go by without remembering an amazing day at Forcenard. It was an honour to have our patron, the King, come and celebrate with us. The King visited Forcenard to mark the granting of World Heritage status for the Flow Country. This is a tribute to decades of work by RSPB staff, volunteers and partners to restoring this very precious landscape. This year saw another amazing Nature of Scotland Awards, where the best conservation work across Scotland was recognised. This is one of the best nights of my year, celebrating the achievements of the most enthusiastic and dedicated people in our sector is an absolute honour. So at the end of 2024, I just want to finish by saying a massive thank you to you all. Sometimes the scale of tackling the nature and climate crisis can feel a bit overwhelming, But taking just a few minutes to reflect on what has been achieved this year, I think can lift the spirits. So I just want to finish by wishing you a lovely festive break, and with your support in 2025, we can do even more for nature.